bacteria that is also found in feces in the fucking
Well, hold
Sprite.
on. Are we talking about all Sprites or just
I'm talking about every
Sprite?
McDonald's Sprite.
Just McDonald's or every Sprite?
Sorry. Every Sprite that you get at a sort of like machine.
Yeah.
Or like just every soda.
Yeah.
Everything.
Like any dispenser.
It depends on whether they clean it or not. Right? But you have to just assume that they don't clean it. Because I mean, even if you,
scooching closer.
like even if you ask them, hey, did you clean your shit? Of course we do.
Of course, yeah, they're not gonna say.
They're not gonna say they don't.
Yeah, that's good.
So I mean, there's that too.
What I'm saying is like McDonald's specifically.
Let me push that.
They brought in a scientist to try to match the Sprite to the fries.
Careful, neck.
Yeah.
Like, I know a lot of weird conspiracies and shit like that about fast food restaurants. Like how the McRib is just a plot, like a ploy.
A ploy to what?
What's the reason for this ploy?
They sell it around the time every year that pork sales are at its lowest.
Oh.
To get more people to buy pork?
And every year it's the last return of the McRib when it's not. So what they do is they sell it for like a few months. People like run to buy it. Then they shut it down. And the prices of pork go right back up. And then the cycle continues.
That tastes so fucking good.
Yeah, it does. I've never had screwball before.
That's some toasty peanut butter right there. You're
After
drinking screwball, everybody.
After I had
Wait,
it.
what?
After I had it.
We're recording?
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be surprised at this point, man. Look
The
at
whole
me.
thing was to never fucking to just start the conversation like naturally. Because we're always talking about something before we just start recording, and then it's in like the middle of a fucking conversation.
That's true. That's
Exactly,
true.
bro.
But yeah, so they freeze the pipes that the Sprite specifically comes out from. Then they engineered the fries to match perfectly with the Sprite.
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
And
I know.
the flavor of that Sprite that everyone loves so much is just dirty fucking dispensary bacteria that is also found in fecal matter. So y'all drinking?
They put poopy in the Sprite.
They're putting poopy in the
Man,
Sprite.
they putting poopy in your Starbucks too.
Hey,
That's true.
they're putting poopy in the Starbucks.
The most expensive cup of coffee is digested through a cat's guts, shat out, and then like
What?
there's an enzyme in the guts that enhance the coffee's flavor, and then that if you get that coffee, a cup's $30.
You're lying to me.
I swear on my fucking life.
I have to wait for a cat to shit.
Cat shit coffee is the best and most expensive coffee. I'll put it on my grave. That'll be the title of this episode.
That'll be.
What is the world we live in?
Cat shit coffee.
So elephant shit coffee is just like the peasant coffee, but the cat shit coffee.
It's like
Where it's at.
it's a specific enzyme in the cats in their intestines, I believe.
Is
in
it
their
a specific breed?
I think so.
Oh my!
I could be wrong
God.
about that. Why don't we look this up?
Need a Siamese cat. It's exactly 20 or 16 kilograms.
We just have a farm of Siamese cats all in a row with their ass puckered out. And we gotta squeeze that enzyme from their ass.
You just have
Get
billionaires on the other side.
to
like,
get that nice fermented, excreted coffee bean
what the hell, man?
with a hint of cat ass.
Kopi Luwak cat shit coffee. How does it taste?
It's from Indonesia.
It's not a specific type of coffee. It's a new type of coffee plant. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. We must find the answer to the cat shit coffee.
Yeah.
Sprite
The Sprite.
and feces.
Welcome.
To the Top Blokes
Oh yeah. We didn't even
fucking
do the intro.
podcast. Kept in cages.
The fucking Top Blokes motherfucking podcast. Where we're here in the skyline of Chicago, enjoying the serene rendition of the 30th Symphony, retold in a modern version by the hipster artist, or should I say artiste, that was hired by the fine establishment we're currently sitting in right now.
I wonder if they can hear it. I don't think they can hear it.
Of course they can. It's not meant for their ears. It's meant for ours.
So the cat that needs to shit it out is called a civet cat.
Civic?
Civet cat?
Civet.
I'm about to say
civet.
Honda making cats.
What the fuck was that?
You corny for that.
Oh my god! You so corny!
Whatever, man. So there's an enzyme created from the civet cat. Yeah, you poop it out, and it's expensive, but it's a good tasting coffee apparently. The feces of this cat are collected, processed, and sold. It is highly priced because it is claimed to be more nutritious and high cost involved in sourcing the animal, dropping wastage during processing, and quality certifications.
I have a feeling this is just a rich person thing.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you put it next. Hold on. Like you put it next to a normal cup of coffee. You drink both, and they taste exactly the same. They're just.
I'm sure you could taste the difference, right?
I bet you the shit one is gonna taste even worse. And they're just like, but it comes from the opposite.
Hey, that's all perceptive, bro. Like that coffee can taste amazing to someone, but taste like shit. No pun intended to someone else.
Pun definitely intended.
No pun intended.
100% intended.
If you want to know what shit tastes like, you drink the civet cat's fucking coffee beans.
If you want to know what shit tastes like, you try White Castle.
Bro, White Castle's
But
kind
why
of
you
good.
shitting on a whole genre of people that like
Fuck White Castle.
That's
What the hell?
crazy.
Well, it's I don't know what the fuck that is. Like, I mean, I know what the food is, but like, what the food is, like, what is like caramelized onions and spam pepperoni meat in a little burger? But that shit is good. It
No,
tastes good.
I can't even drink it, or excuse me, eat it while I'm drunk. It's that bad. I can't.
Bro,
I mean, White
I
Castle
can-
ain't drunk food, bro.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Is it really?
Ask anybody.
Well,
they'll
all
say
fast
it
food is, but McNasty's and Taco Bell are like pinnacle drunk food.
Yes. Yes.
McNasty's. That's
People
what we
say-
call McDonald's.
is.
if
People
that
say
wasn't
Taco
fucking-
Bell messes you up.
Taco
White Castle.
Taco Bell has never messed me up.
Thank you.
Swear on God.
Taco
White
Bell.
Castle messes
Taco
me
Bell bloats the fuck out of me.
Weak bloodline.
Hey, weak? It's just shit food. It's just shit food.
You say weak.
You what? What'd you call me?
How dare you insult my ancestors?
How dare you?
Well, you could eat a lot of like carb-loaded fatty food and it'll bloat you. In general,
I mean, I eat
but
fucking
it's
carbs.
highly calorious food with like no nutrition.
Hey
so
man,
yeah, it'll bloat you.
listen. The
Like,
science,
the McDonald's doesn't bloat you.
the science don't matter.
Oh,
all that matters
Oh,
is that only Taco Bell bloats me and nothing else.
That's yo truth.
Speak your truth. Speak your truth, honey.
Say your truth.
Oh Jesus.
That's your truth. Period.
You like
Yeah. Ugh, I hate it. Ugh, I don't like that.
Speak your truth.
Period. Slight.
All right.
On to our topic for today.
Back to the masculinity.
Dude.
Back to being masculine.
Okay.
Jesus.
Dude, okay. So, it's hard to talk after you just said all that shit. That's a big ass just fucking after credits bullshit scene right there.
Yes,
Anyway,
sir.
how long we been bulling? Hold up.
It's a good 5 minutes, right?
8 minutes.
Oh, it's
8 minutes.
Nine minutes nearly.
Damn.
All right, let's get serious on this.
We
Okay.
gotta talk.
So, in our last episode, we were all Debbie Downers, yeah? I'm sure we're not all like huzzah and better now in a matter of a week.
The last episode was barbecue testicles, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Let's say Debbie
Dip your
Downers.
balls in barbecue sauce. I haven't
Okay.
even posted it yet, but that's what we're going to call it.
Oh,
For now.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
okay.
sure.
Jesus.
But we were talking about like things we can do to like improve like what we should get back to doing and shit. And like meditation came up, right? And then you two had a disagreement with each other. I don't know if you remember, because you were about the apps and you were not, right? And so I ended up getting Waking Up, right? Because it's been recommended by Andrew Huberman. It's a very it's a very like well known amongst like meditative motherfuckers. Like people that care about meditation, like they know what waking up is. They know who Sam Harris is.
Yeah.
And all that shit, right? Yeah. So I gave it a shot. I just like a side tangent. I don't get why people act like that app is expensive.
How much is it?
So it's a year, it's like 130 something, but like a month, it's like $10 and something cents.
Oh.
So people go, it's expensive, right? and I guess it's easy to say that coming from using the app now for like over a week, I'd say. But I get like there's so much shit that's free that even $10 a month may seem expensive.
Right.
Right. But like after using this app, I think it's fucking priceless, personally. I have like nothing but like good things to say about the app because I was highly what do you want to say? Like highly like
Skeptical.
skeptical, right? Skeptical. I was very skeptical about it before going in, but I was like, fine, I'll just fucking get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll just get it. So I did. I've been using it for over a week now, and I think it's already helped me like quite a bit. Now, I think it's sort of like a muscle because I've already meditated before and made that a habit. So it's kind of like hopping back on the bike and like re-understanding what you kind of already knew.
Yeah.
Which is faster than starting off brand spanking new. But like even so, like I think there's a lot of value in it, and just to stay organized, this is why I made notes. That way we can just.
So what do you think about apps now? Are you saying, what do you think?
Listen, I think you are completely wrong. Like where you were just like, and I'll tell you why, right? So like you were kind of just like you don't need an app, and I agree you don't need an app, but I think the rate at which I can't speak for other ones. I think the rate at which this app will get you to understand shit that will take you years to understand from meditating makes it like priceless. Priceless. I don't know about apps that just constantly tell you to, hey, are you not focusing right now? Go ahead and focus. Like this motherfucker, like it's a guided meditation, how guided meditations are. But like he'll tell you exactly what to do, why he told, and at the end of each one, he'll tell you why you did that, why it helps, and like the overarching like reason for it. And before we were recording, I was trying to find something he said that was so simple I couldn't find it. But like some of the shit he says is so fucking obvious, but that's the thing though, isn't it? Like some of the most obvious advice you don't get till you say it to yourself in your head after you have this logical connected with emotional moment where you're like, oh, I get it. Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He kind of like quickly triggers that in you. You know what I mean? So like, though I still believe you don't need a meditation app, that you can just sit there and start just like trying to fight your own, not like you're not fighting your own thoughts, right? You're basically
Controlling them.
you're trying not to let your invasive thoughts, which you can't control, your invasive thoughts take you along for its ride.
Yeah.
Right? Because of your unconsciousness, right? Consciousness is like a trained muscle, right? To be there as a passenger and then even know you're a passenger while these thoughts are fluttering around is one thing. Not letting them take you for their ride is another thing. You know what I mean? Like, so the more you practice meditation, the more you separate the subconscious from the conscious, obviously.
Yeah.
Because when you meld them together, it has more control over you.
You have to separate the thoughts from you, because like
Yeah.
because the whole point of meditation is to become not to neutralize the thoughts, but to become the observer and to separate. Because like people nowadays, not nowadays but always, right? We tend to identify with our thoughts. Whatever thought pops up in our head, we deem it as truth.
Yeah.
But we need to separate that our thoughts are just thoughts that are coming out, and we need to be the observer. Like that, you are not your thoughts. Whatever is said in your head is not the thoughts that, like, it's not you.
Yeah.
It's not you having these things.
Yeah.
That's all.
Like I can't stress enough that the thoughts you have in your head they can easily take you for a ride. That's like how I like to describe it, right? Your thoughts in your head that are invasive, that you don't like, right? They will just kind of take you along for its ride. To separate from that is very key, but it's also very hard. It's extremely simple but very hard. And I think having an app that like basically constantly reiterates it as you meditate, gets it to glue to your head very quickly. I think it's working on me very well, because he's saying stuff that's not exactly new to me, but the way he says it and the way he does it, like, almost puts that aha moment of realization back in.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? So that's very important. Like you said, like, you're not your fucking thoughts, and the way society goes about it right now is like the absolute complete opposite of what you're trying to do. So, like, I think what society does right now, what I know society does right now, right, is they make you focus on your thoughts.
Yes.
They want you to flesh that out even more, which is the fucking complete opposite of what you're supposed to be trying to do.
There was a quote by some philosopher back then. I think his name is Descartes. He had a quote. He had a quote saying, "I think, therefore I am." Right, and that is a fallacy. That is a fallacy that we've sort of like stuck to. You thinking, therefore you are. That's not. It's kind of saying, because I think, like, I am what I think. I am the thought, because I think I am. This is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I am a person. I am a consciousness because I think, and that's completely wrong.
Yeah. And meditation's weird in the sense where I can say something and there's two complete different ways of understanding it, right? Yeah. There's like, oh man, it's hard to describe, but like, I can say you're not your thoughts, and someone will say you are your thoughts, because your thoughts come from somewhere. They come from
subconscious.
The subconscious, your environment, your childhood. But then, like, I'm telling you that is true. But that's all they are, if you get what I'm saying, right? I'm not saying you are those things that your head tells you are because of your thoughts. I'm telling you your thoughts are just thoughts. Like for
example, when you it's kind of like, basically, when you make something. Let's say you draw something on a piece of paper. Are you the drawing?
Right.
Are you the drawing? It came from you.
Yeah, but are you literally
the drawing? No.
Like, no, it's just.
Just as your thoughts came from you, you are not the thought.
Yeah.
Well, to play devil's advocate, you're choosing what you're drawing. Your brain isn't just drawing. When you're thinking, your brain is just thinking.
In a sense, yes, but it's still something that the brain is just still doing. You know, it's like
it's still something that came out of your head.
It's still something that.
But it's not the entirety of you. Right? Like, so that's me drawing a picture that comes from my head and then, like, attaching my ego and my identity to the picture I just drew. Which is like, wait, what? You're not one fucking picture, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You may not be that picture at all. Right? Like, I don't know why you drew a mountain a year ago and 3 years later you're drawing fucking portraits now. Like, what does that have really? Like, what does it have to do?
Especially
with
now, when our thoughts are controlled by so much shit.
Yeah.
Media and yeah, everything is about trying to switch thoughts. You shouldn't go off of your thoughts.
And it makes sense if you're not supposed to focus on your thought, then to have a way to control people. Like, here, like, we can go into the conspiratorial aspect.
Well, yeah,
if you want to. It's not a fucking conspiracy. It's just obvious.
Well,
it's not a conspiracy.
If you run around and you're neurotic all the time, you're just running around from one thing to another. You don't get time to sit down and think.
Yeah, and then if they dictate your thoughts, right? If they dictate your thoughts, isn't it convenient? They meaning, like, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. We can talk about marketing from all sorts of corporations, right? Making you identify with something that makes you the product they want you to be, to market to you, to get you to buy the shit that they're marketing you to, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay? So then they get a fucking mindset into the populace through all sorts of marketing, okay? And then isn't it convenient to get to like have like new age psychological treatment, get you to think even more about your fucking thoughts when you're supposed to be going, my thoughts aren't fucking me, man. They're just random blinks of light and randomness in my head, right?
Yeah. Not to get too spiritual, but like it's like, you know, that I don't know if you heard of this, but like, you know, what you mentioned, it's sort of like all these marketing ploys is to like sort of like get you stuck into the material realm.
Yeah.
So that you just you have nothing but like to obsess over the material.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, what's the next thing? What's the next thing? What's the next
Yeah,
thing?
right.
And all this is just for them to make more money.
That's
That's
what
all it
I've
is.
noticed.
That's all it is.
If the people who are running around like crackheads, they don't sit down and clear their brain, are so easy to be like.
It's so easy to manipulate them.
Jump from one thing to
Exactly.
another.
Like for example, like you sit here and be like, oh, I want to be so rich. Oh, you fucking banging your head against the wall over a watch, over a fucking vehicle,
Yeah.
over these random
Did you see
fucking
this
shit,
movie?
or
Did
this
you see
ring,
this
this
watch?
bag.
The next Marvel movie.
I'm like,
think about that.
I'm like, slow your fucking roll. These are all things that are just being made by other people that like told you that, hey, you should have this. They sort of like gaslit you into believing that this is what you wanted.
Yeah.
You never really cared about that. If you got to the nitty gritty, you don't necessarily care about the watch, about house, about this, you don't care about any of
I
that.
feel like it's easy to tell who's about that and who's not
You know?
when you speak to somebody.
Yeah. Like, okay. If people's minds are so, if there's such a hole in your mind that needs to be filled with some sort of product, allow me. Go buy Waking Up.
Something productive.
Go buy Waking Up.
I advise that if you're gonna spend time on this app and you on a path to like, you know, improve yourself, if you at least maybe like, you know, maybe cancel one subscription to get this. You know what I mean?
Like get off
Netflix
Netflix and then get on Waking Up.
Yeah, because if you think this is expensive, but yet you're paying for Netflix or Hulu or Amazon or any of these.
Yeah, your perspective is skewed.
Just stop all those three. Drop 130 or keep paying monthly, and then get this. And, you know what I mean? Because like again, why I was against the apps, it was like, you know, one app is cool, a couple apps are fine, right? But then getting into the habit of like delegating your power to some outside force is what I'm like wary of. It's like, oh, I need to find some tool to help me do this, or find something to help me do this. Something that people back then had no problem like doing.
Let's say
There is nuance to this.
Let's say this was we were 1,000 years ago,
nuance to
right?
this.
This is 1,000 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the year 1023. I'm correct, right? 1,000 years ago, 1023.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. You know about meditation, whatever. Some Tibetan monk offers you advice. And it's like, I'll help you meditate. Would you take that?
Well, yeah. I was gonna get to that point. What is like the difference between now and then is like back then to learn about meditation, you have to have a mentor or something to introduce to you, right?
Well, no. Let's say you just studied, you found a book somehow, but then you were able to improve by finding this person.
Right.
Would you take that
I
opportunity?
mean, yeah.
See?
I mean, you're not delegating your power to him though. It's like
but you are using a tool that helps.
At the same time, he's not because like he's
I'm
not
saying the person's a tool.
It's like he's not the one like in your ear telling you to shit like constantly. He's gonna just tell you the way, like tell you how you about to go about.
I would
this.
agree
That's
with
all.
you about delegating powers if the app would tell you to put on a thing that will force you to meditate. But the app, all it does, it just reminds you. And I feel like when you first start out as a novice, the monk will remind you to stay focused.
I mean, I have
It's also extremely valuable. Like some of the shit again, to us is going to be obvious, but like some of the simplest like realizations you can make through meditation, like he puts it in your head as you're meditating.
I want you to I want you to remember what it was like when you first started out, Wilson. Like the first times you started out. It's so hard to just not rely on something.
And you also tell yourself bullshit. So much bullshit.
Yeah.
And like this app will make you understand that. Like I know I'm fucking praising this app, but it really is good. Like, but within like your 5th meditation or whatever, he'll tell you all the bullshit a whole lot of other like maybe meditative gurus have told you that is bullshit. And he'll tell you why. And it makes complete sense. It's fully logical, and it's a realization I've made too, right? So like a lot of, like I remember like, you know, a couple years ago when meditation was something that was at the top 3 list of like,
Everything.
you know, well, this was another topic I actually want to talk about, but we'll get to that later. Self-improvement, yeah, but like
my God.
10 fucking things you need to do every morning that'll take you 3 hours. Meditation was at the top of it, right?
yeah.
But like those people telling you that haven't specialized in it. So they tell you all these things that you take to heart, right? And attach to your mind that aren't necessarily true. Like one of the like most practical things I understood, but it took me a while. Again, it wouldn't take you a while if you had this app, right? Is you need silence to meditate.
Yeah.
You don't. You don't fucking need silence to meditate. Why?
Yeah.
I was like, why though? I mean, I'm trying to be at peace, right? And then he knew I was fucking thinking that too. And he was like, let me guess. He didn't say this like word for word. He was like, let me guess. You want meditation for peace, right? He was like, wrong. Like meditation isn't about getting peace or seeking peace or obsessively like going away from busyness to be quiet and peaceful. Like if you want to do that, just lay the fuck down and stare at the ceiling and be quiet, right? But like the whole point of meditation is to experience more clearly. That's the point. So he was like, if you're sitting in a fucking like busy cafe, I don't know if he literally said this, but I'm giving you an example.
Yeah.
If you're sitting at the middle of a busy cafe, mind racing, busy as fuck, there's like someone using that like drill thing on the sidewalk, right? He was like, you're not supposed to avoid that experience because you don't have control over it, right? Sound's gonna go in your ears. You're gonna feel fucking crazy from the 2 cups of coffee you just drank. Anxiety's gonna go up. He was like, all meditation is to feel all that shit more clearly. Why? Because of all the shit you can't control in the world that will grasp your head and take it for its fucking ride, right? Now you drank, I'm trying to be practical so I can prove my point, right? So now you drank 2 cups of coffee and there's loud ass noises everywhere. You're gonna get buzzed the fuck up, annoyed, angry.
Yeah.
Bro, you don't have to be. You know,
Interesting.
hear the annoying sound. Why? Because it's just a sound.
Feel
the buzz in your chest and in your mind from the caffeine. But that's all it is, right?
I've always thought
So
you
then
need silence.
You take being a part of it, a part of those things.
Yeah.
And you kind of like imagine yourself like you're sitting up and then you fall back away from it, right? Kind of like you seen like Doctor Strange, right? When that motherfucker, the bald lady, pushes you out of your body, it's like that. Kind of visualize that. You just get pushed away from all that shit. You're not feeling. People are trying to escape those things, and they're using meditation as escape. It's not fucking escape. It's like you're doing like the opposite thing. You know, that's something in my head I struggle with so much. I needed peace. If I heard people talking, I get mad. I want my peace, bro. I'm like, no. You experience everything more clearly, and because of that clarity, you can separate yourself from anything that can control you if you let it.
That's all it was. Like meditation was always like the need for more clarity, the more aware, like for more awareness throughout the day to day. So that way, you know, things are not gonna be like pulling you to the wayside, left and right type shit. You know what I mean? That's all it was. Yeah.
And then it's so easy to blame everything, right?
Like you could do there's things called like you can do a walking meditation.
Yeah.
You could walk and meditate. You could like stand there at work, you know, just meditating. I've done that so many times, even at work currently. Like I've done that so many fucking times.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
All you want to do is experience everything that's going on right now in full clarity. Even if it's annoying, right? Air quotes, annoying. It's just a bunch of like signals going to your head, triggering sights and sounds.
I always thought you needed silence and darkness.
No.
Interesting.
No, you can meditate when someone's screaming in your fucking ear.
Interesting.
That's the truth, right? That's something like you understand from this app, like within a week of doing it, right? Yeah, and you don't just do these things one time.
Yeah.
Right? You listen to the shit over and over. I haven't. I've just been going through the progress, but I know I'm gonna go back and listen to it again.
Right.
Constantly to get it to like stick in my head. You know what I mean? So like,
I mean, so like, you see, for example, this is an example of an app that is actually
Right.
helpful, right? But it's like, how many meditation apps are out there? You know what I mean?
A lot.
So like,
I understand
and I know not all of them are doing that.
no.
So you get my point here.
I get you. I get
You know what I mean?
I
Like, I know
wanna
of this.
rely
I know
on
of this, but I haven't looked at any of these
Right,
apps
right.
before, right?
That's why I was saying that there's nuance in this, right? Like I
Right.
get it. Like you don't want to, maybe let's use an example, like as a tool or whatever, right? You don't want to rely on porn to get hard,
Right.
right? You don't want to rely on an app to then feel at peace, right?
Right.
Which is a fucking fallacy,
Right. Exactly.
Right. A newly learned fallacy, right? So you want to not rely on shit as much as you can. This is different. This really is just trying to set you up for success. That's all it's trying to fucking do. You know what I mean? So that's all. Hey, we're not being sponsored by Waking Up and Sam Harris, bro. I'm just telling you my personal experience.
Sam Harris, the one that was debating Peterson. Is he
don't
the
know.
atheist?
I don't know.
I think he is.
Yeah.
Is it Sam Harris?
Dude, I've watched like a 6-hour seminar of him and Peterson just going at it. If that is Sam Harris.
I'm sure. Yeah, I think he is an atheist. Wasn't he like? Didn't he have a show trying to like debunk shit?
No. Yes.
Yeah?
It is Sam Harris.
Okay. I was wondering if that was the same guy.
Yeah.
He's a very smart guy, very intelligent. Like if I was listening to him, I'm like, Peterson's gonna blow this guy out of the water.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, no, he's not. It's actually.
Hey, it was
giving
like
good
a
points.
battle of the minds right
Yeah,
there.
he was
that-
giving good points. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I should probably go watch that.
Yeah,
But it's like I said, that's why I started the episode with like, this is the one time I've gotten the meditation out, right? Like, your sources matter. Your sources definitely matter. This is a very good source. It's a very good tool, and especially if you're a beginner, if you've never meditated at all, bro, $139, it ain't fucking shit. This will open your world and give you more choice because of a string of effects that like this meditation will give you.
It's funny. It's funny that people are like, bro, this is too expensive. Meanwhile, you paid for shit.
Motherfucker.
You spent more than $139 on a night out. Let's be
Yes.
Let's be honest.
Like, people
but something
are
that will
so-
give you clarity and at least in the beginning you thought, hey, for people who assume that meditation is for peace, right? You don't want to get a meditation app to give you that peace for $139. But you spend it on a night out easy.
They'd rather spend
on like maybe 3 articles of clothing in your fucking bag, skipping onto your fucking car. with
Now
not a-
Wilson belittles our audience.
No, you're taking the tape influence a little too far.
No, listen. Fucking dorks. Fucking dorks. I didn't call anyone names. I'm just painting a
Let
scenario
me tell you
for
why all of you are going to be poor and fucking losers for the rest of your life.
You deserve where you are right now. But yeah, that's
They'd rather spend like people would rather spend $120 on 2 ounces of weed to get
That's what
their
I'm saying,
peace.
bro.
you probably need some meditation to like actually analyze, hey, what am I doing here? Right? You need a little more clarity to be like, okay, maybe I shouldn't spend this money here.
Right.
Maybe I shouldn't spend this money here.
Right. Like, guys, in a nutshell, right? You want a camera pointed at yourself and you to be in control of that camera.
Yes.
You have to step away from yourself to like understand yourself for a sec.
And it's not easy.
And it's not.
hard.
It's so simple.
hard.
It's so simple, but it's so fucking hard. The thing that the greatest advantage to this app I've experienced is what will take you fucking years if you were to do this continuously for a long time. It'll make it. I don't want to call it a shortcut because that impinges on like the wrong way of thinking about it, but like it will get you to understand things
Fast
a
track.
lot faster.
Fast track.
It's a fast track. It's not a shortcut because you still have to do it all the time and for years. But like some things that would have taken you a year, 2 years, like you get it in a week. You get it in a week. You know what I mean? And if you meditate with that and absorb it into your head, it will profoundly fucking impact your life, right? It's one of the greatest fucking tools you can ever give yourself. Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
But I don't know, let me just go down this list so we don't miss anything. It says psychological issues are caused by reactivity to thoughts that arise that you have no control over, right? That's what meditation's helping.
That's what
you with.
meditation's for, man.
I said meditation gives you more choice before a strong emotion you have kind of takes you for the ride. You have a choice to act on it or not. This can split into multiple forks in the road throughout your life, right? So instead of being reactive, say you're about to like yell at someone, right? If you can step back before you do and go, should I or should I not, right? That may lead into a string of thoughts going, is yelling at this person and disciplining them possibly good for them or not, right? But here's the thing, it took the practice before you even had the thoughts about that, right? Or now you would have just gotten mad and barked at them immediately, right? So think about like throughout your life now when you can kind of take a backseat and watch things and experience things before those things take you. You now have so much more choice and freedom over your own mind, right? Very powerful, like extremely powerful, right? Like this may not be me handing you $1 million, but I'm telling you this shit's worth more than $1 million. It's worth so much more than $1 million because this stuff will get you to enjoy your life with or without that $1 million. You don't need that $1 million, right? Again, like, you know, that was just kind of just another mirage of life, right? You need this to be happy. The contracts you make with yourself before you'll allow yourself to
Be happy.
to be happy, right? Air quotes. I'm not going to get into happiness. I have a whole thing on happiness, but waking up speeds up the process of learning some simple things that would take you a long amount of time to realize. He incorporates this along with vipassana, or mindfulness, to stick it to your head quicker. We already talked about how meditation doesn't have to be silence. All meditation is to gain more clarity on life, not to obsess with wanting peace. That's one of the greatest fallacies I just want to like put out again, is like meditation's not to go seek peace. That's like not the fucking point of it. It's to just experience life with more clarity. That's all that is. That's
A lot of people don't have any clarity these days.
yeah.
No, definitely.
So much running around,
Definitely not.
thought to thought,
Yeah.
thing to another, thing to another. I don't know how they can live their life like that.
So then meditation got me thinking about like a whole lot of self-help advice in general. And like right now, it's popular for the very people that told you to do all these things. Now they're telling you, hey man, doing all that shit, taking up 2-3 hours in the morning, that's BS, man. Just do 2 or 3 of these things. From the very fucking people that got you neurotic about doing these 10 things, I'm not gonna lie, that pisses me off a little bit. Why? Why does that piss me off, right? Because I think it's more bandwagoning, and it's hard to pick out some of the YouTubers I'm a fan of. I don't know if they're fucking authentic or not, or it's a hive mind thing, right? I don't know which it is, because now, now we've got How to Beast David saying it. Now you got fucking Elisha Long saying it. And I'm just like, so who did you all come up with it together at the same time realization? Or did one of you come up with it and all of you are watching each other's videos? Like, who's original and who's not?
I think I know. I think it's because, like, you know, in the beginning, when you come upon all this information, right, and you're young, right, and you're excited, you want to grab all these things at once to get all the benefits at fucking once, right? Yeah. As you go on through life, when you're fucking struggling to keep all of these like habits to like get going, like, you know, consistently, right? When you fall off here, fall off there, fall off here, fall off there, and you get to a certain point in your life where you're like, man, these things aren't really, I'm being so neurotic about these things. You know, maybe these things don't really necessarily matter. And then we all sort of like realize it at a certain point. And then, you know, that's what it is. Everyone's sort of like realizing it. It's a sort of like mix of like
of
people
he said it and I get it.
Yeah,
it's a mix of both.
It's a mix of both. I think that's what it is. Because like everyone's sort of like, you know, as you're old, like when you come into your old age, you start realizing what like
the things that matter, to
the things that were useless and the things that were actually helping.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's what it is. It's like
It's a mix of
discernment
both,
comes with older age. That's all it is.
Yeah,
That's all I think it is.
I will say this. If I could somehow like chart out all the YouTubers I've listened to as I was, growing up, right? And then if I could know which ones originated these ideas first, I would probably go and single them out and listen to them. Probably. I want to know which one of these motherfuckers are copycats. If at all, right?
Yeah.
If at all.
Yeah.
And that might not be fair because like maybe one of them comes up with an idea that the other follow, but then this one also comes up with an idea that the other follow. So I kind of get that they're like a network working together, but like
I feel like most of them are copycats.
whichever ones are I say at a percentage higher copycat, I want to drop them motherfuckers.
Well, let's be
I
honest.
ain't listening to you.
Let's be honest
Like,
here. How original can you really get when it comes to this kind of thing?
Exactly.
that's true.
Exactly. I mean, there's nothing new under the sun, man.
How much new shit can you really say? Like these guys probably realize it by now. They're stuck in a loop. They have
But
to
they
branch
have
out.
to flesh out content.
I mean, How to Beast is doing more dating shit with his girl. Oh, how to
He
text,
uses
blah, blah,
every
blah.
marketing ploy.
But,
like his
yeah.
his advice is good.
Yeah.
And like if you watch a video, it's pretty real in some of them. But like his emails, because
It's just the
his
rule.
emails,
It's the rules
I
of the
know.
game. It's
I know.
marketing,
It's
not
marketing.
marketing ploys.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
getting into some BitConnect shit. You know what I mean? It's just the strategies. That's all it is.
No, I get it, but like I'm saying, like his Instagram reels are now him and his girl. Oh, his
he
girl.
knows what sells, bro.
No, I'm not faulting him for it. I'm saying
I know.
every fucking person's doing the same thing. They all do the same shit.
Yeah.
My point
And
is,
so
it's
should
like,
we.
that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, they know they're stuck in a loop. You can only branch out so far from self-improvement.
Yeah.
You can only say the same shit so many times.
Yeah.
Meditate, eat well, work out, fuck some bitches,
Yeah.
get money. Those are the core values. You don't
And
You forgot cold
the thing.
shower.
The thing you have to
forgot what
cold shower.
the culture.
The thing you have to realize is that
Goddamn
they're
cold
they're
shower.
they're
Intermittent
they're,
fast.
There
they're
you
creating
go.
their content as if like every single video is like the first video for someone out there who hasn't seen self-improvement. So it seems redundant to us, right? Because we've seen all this shit.
Yeah.
But it's also for those people. Like every video that people are making out there, it's for the people, and they're assuming that these people haven't seen it. You know what I mean? They haven't seen, like, this is the first self-improvement video they've ever fucking seen.
That's a good
type
way to look
shit,
at
you know
it.
what I mean?
That's a good way to look at it.
But at the same time, all these videos are like, another drop in the bucket of like the algorithm, turning in like now that you're in the cyclone, you're gonna keep watching this shit. You know? what I mean? It's
Lift your weights, eat your Wheaties.
yeah.
Fucking,
Like you're on your third year still listening to the basic shit.
Yeah.
Like why? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's,
the cycle.
it's like you've bonded yourself with the person on the screen,
Yeah.
as well as the message.
Like how
You
many
know what I mean?
times can How To Beast tell you to start taking negative 32-degree showers?
Right,
Be
exactly.
like, all right, I'm past this now.
Right. And so I kind of want to. So like of the like 10 things you maybe were told to do, I want to give my take on two specifically. I think you should actually do and back it with like logic, in a way, right? Because now I know this is perceptive, right? Like the two I'm gonna say are like absolutes. Maybe like, okay, some guy watching is like, no, that's BS. If I had to do 2, this is what I would do. If I had to do 3, this is what I would do. Okay, oh fucking K, whatever. But what the two I'm gonna like, if I had to, because I get it, right? Say, I know right now there's probably like fucking 2 people that like watch our videos, right? So like as if right now, but like if I were to like think that we right now had an audience of like
13,000.
yeah, like even like like 10,000 people watching us, right? And like I knew that at least half of them were like fucking 15 to 20-year-old guys, right? I will tell you these 2 because I know they don't know what the fuck they're doing, and I know they want to be told what to do so they have something. Because I was there. Because I was like, dude, please just tell me what to do. That's gonna help my life, right?
That'd be nice, yeah.
So if you had to, because I get it, right? Because I watched like fucking dozens of YouTube videos trying to like, I was almost looking for someone to tell me what to do.
Yeah.
So I could just stick to that.
Yep.
Because I was getting neurotic because everyone was telling me different things that worked for them, right?
Mhm.
So like if I had to tell you what to do, I would say the two things like are absolute musts. And it's because it's due to our certain modern day climate right now, okay? Is one, you've got to work out. You've got to fucking work out. And two, you have to fucking meditate.
I agree.
Those are the two I would tell you based off of like what everyone's going through right now. You must fucking do, right? Like and if you're getting neurotic about this, forget journaling, forget cold showers, forget this, forget that, forget wake up every morning and write down 10 things to be grateful for. Forget all that shit.
Getting
I'm not
neurotic, meditate. That'll stop the neuroticism too. Yeah.
Exactly, right? So the reason I say this, and I'll get to it, but like, don't get neurotic about this shit. Like, if you must find something, right, to stick to, if you ask me, right, and I think you should go with what I'm telling you, right, is meditate and work out. Like, just do those two. Just do those two. I know you watched a Huberman video and he told you how good dopamine, sustainable long-term dopamine is if you take a fucking cold shower. I get it. You know, I've watched all this shit and I've been there. I'm telling you the two fucking things you like absolutely must do that you can fucking do. I don't care who you are and how busy your schedule is you can work out and you can meditate.
I feel like those are the two easier, more attainable ones that have the greatest
Impact. You work on your mind and you work on your body. You work on your body because these days it's good if you're fat, bro.
Yeah.
It's good if you're fat, right? You're beautiful the fucking way you are. Bullshit.
Not if you're a fucking man.
Yeah, it's more women. It applies more to women. But if you're a man though, you gotta look like Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
You got to, which is more objectifying, but whatever.
Fuck it.
Right? Okay, right? So, but if you can't go up a fucking flight of stairs, okay, how are you supposed to go on hikes, up mountains, enjoy life, get a grander perspective, and enjoy life? Okay? You can't fucking enjoy life if you can't go up a flight of fucking stairs. You limit where you can go, what you can do, all this shit. You have to take care of your body. That's synergistic with your mind. Yeah. Synergistic.
The return on investment with the time spent to benefit accumulated.
Yes.
Those are the two best ones.
Yes. You'll also combat all the bullshit you may have to eat if you're busy.
Yeah.
I don't know. But you're going to combat like all of modernity and it's bullshit. You work out, you meditate. The reason you meditate, because you are constantly being marketed and told dog shit every fucking day. I don't even care if you watch some YouTube video that was like, dude, stay off your fucking phone, dude. If your phone doesn't tell you the bullshit, then the multitude of people around you that have bought into it, they'll fucking tell it to you.
Yeah.
Turn your phone to black and white.
One
of those things, dude. Like I've heard the black and white stuff, right? And I was like, you know, I'm sure it does help, but this isn't gonna make me this isn't gonna make me like oh, now my mind is reset now. It's not. It really ain't.
It helps, but it's not.
It's not the you want the heavy hitters, the one that will give you the bang for your buck if you do them. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, turn your shit black and white. That's gonna help.
I feel like doing those minute things helps when you're further ahead in your journey, where meditation and exercise are like a normal. It's a chore. It's not even a chore. It's like it's in your routine. It's gonna happen. You don't have to.
It's a part of your life.
Yeah, that's when you start implementing journaling and cold showers.
Sure.
And that's further down the line.
Sure. And I don't even think you should put it upon yourself to want to do those other things. I really don't. Like I'm really trying to help the neurotics out there like me. Like forget all that other shit. You meditate, you do it well based off of what I just told you, right? And you fucking work out. Those two things are gonna help you combat all of modernity's bullshit, right? All the harmful physical effects you can kind of combat that with exercise, right? And all the bullshit mental things going on right now through all sorts of mediums,
you can combat that right now. I think those are two things you have to do. Those are the only two things I'd ever want you to do. Once you get good at those and you go CEO status and you become whatever the fuck you want, okay, you can. You can do your cold shower to hype yourself up. Okay? Meditation and working out also kind of coincide with the mentality of sort of like you don't want to hyper focus on short-term things. Exercise and meditation, for those to have its heightened effects, take a long time, right? They take a long time, and they help your life in the long run, right? I'm not saying cold showers don't have their benefit, but like you get your high off a cold shower.
Fast.
It lasts one day and it's gone.
Yeah.
Meditation, once you get good at it, it'll last your whole fucking life. It'll change the way you think. It'll change the way you act. It'll change the choices you make. You work out. What more do I need to say? It literally extends your fucking life.
Yeah, the results of meditation and working out are long term.
These are long-term things. Like, cold showers are only good for the fucking days you do them, right? And you could go ahead and combat me and say, like, I'm journaling, me. Like, okay, I get it. But if I had to go and rank it for you from, like, S class to D class, right? Like, S class is working out, meditation. Journaling, as far as, like, long-term benefit.
C. If that.
B, C. Like, maybe it's an A. Maybe.
It's
But
different for
if you ask me, I'm gonna put sleep at A. People are gonna harp on me. They're gonna go, "Hey, my motherfucker, sleep's the most important thing." Like, oh, listen, bro, I know it is, but listen, you have to have your life set up so controlled for you to get consistent good sleep. If you simply have a social life, bitch, you ain't about to get good sleep 7 days a week.
Not gonna happen. Nope. Hell no.
The reason I put it into A class instead of S is because you can't focus on that.
100%.
I do think you should make your sleep good. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying sleep's very important, and I think a majority of your days you should sleep well. But again, based on how we live these days, it's not as it's hard to control given how many variables you need to sleep well, to the point where I don't think it is as important if you're trying to become a better man, because there are going to be nights you got to stay up to work more. There are going to be sacrifices in sleep you need to become better. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to place that at A rank. But working out and meditation, that's like no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah, that's the one thing I agree with. Is like sleep is one of those things where like, if you get caught up with the whole message online, they'd be like, "Oh man, sleep is the most important thing for your testosterone, for your muscles, for recovery, for all this other shit." But then you're sitting here and you're wondering, man, fuck, I'm trying to work on my own thing here. How can I squeeze in? Because like, let's say you're at work for fucking 8-9 hours a day. You get home, you go work out, you come back. Let's say you not only go to the gym, maybe like me, you go to fucking Muay Thai and come back, right? That's another 3 hours, right?
Yep.
You come back. How can I squeeze in like maybe 2 to 3 hours of my side business? How can I do it when I have to also cook and spend an hour, like 30 minutes, and another 30 eating that? I'm like, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? You have to sacrifice sleep at some point. And so, I mean, if you're gonna try to succeed with your side thing, right, it's gonna benefit you in the long term.
Yeah. You have to sacrifice a little bit of it right now.
You're gonna have to sacrifice a little bit of it right now, and you could always get more sleep later. You could always get more sleep later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just gotta do other things to supplement your lack of sleep. Of course, don't get fucking 4, right? You can live. If you get 4 this week, you're not gonna die.
You'll be fine.
You'll be all right. If you get 3 or don't sleep at all, you'll be fine. Your body's adaptable, but just don't nuke it.
Yeah.
You know,
and even if you
every
do
single day,
your body will force you into sleep.
Your body will force you into sleep.
It's not going to give you a fucking choice. It's a fucking biological need. Like, you don't really have a choice. If you don't sleep well, sleep will come to you, motherfucker. Sleep will clap your ass.
Hell, even if you force it, you know, it's either.
Yeah.
I mean, if
happen.
you push yourself past it, you're just gonna go insane. That's all.
Yeah.
Like literal dementia shit.
Yeah.
Or
Insanity.
you start hearing voices, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't tried it yet.
Maybe we should.
Maybe I should.
Next episode.
3 days no
This is a
sleep.
10-day vlog, no sleep.
Hey guys,
This is what I'm seeing.
I see them.
yeah, like mid conversation.
everywhere.
So I haven't slept in 3 days. What the fuck was that? Anyway, yeah, it's just it's gonna be me tweak on the cam.
Tweetcast.
Tweak.
No, really
Nice.
though. So like
Yeah.
those, if you ask me, like based off of just our current times, you need those two.
Working out,
100.
meditation.
You exercise, you look better, you're more confident.
Yeah.
With looking better, you feel like you're more inclined to do things that you feel like you don't deserve. With a lot of people I talk to these days, they're like, I don't deserve this, I don't deserve this. And I feel like a lot of that comes
Bitch,
from
I'll take it.
Exactly. A lot of that comes from their self-image.
Yeah, give me that.
Yoink.
Facts.
Their self-image and their neuroticism. Everybody overthinks everything. So when you take meditation in, you meditate, you're able to be more in tune with yourself. You know what you deserve, what you're capable of.
You can see patterns in what you think, question
Exactly.
if they're true or not.
Exactly. Not just go off of things that everybody just implants or injects into your brain.
Yep.
Yeah, because like that's the one thing that I know I have is like the skill to just like, you know, almost like look back and ask myself, okay, why am I feeling like this? Okay, why am I thinking this?
Yeah.
You know, asking these questions gets you to the root of the issue.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
More
when,
often,
when
you
I
know?
speak to people and I talk to them about meditation, they are like, I can't stop my brain from thinking. I'm in the shower and it's going. I'm trying to sleep and it's going.
Yep.
I'm like, you need to meditate and slow everything down. That'll help.
Yep.
They think I'm crazy. But those two things.
But you at least want to experience them more clearly.
Yeah, exactly.
Your head wants to go 100 miles an hour. You sit back, you watch it go 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, just let it go.
I'm telling you, when you use a spotlight on that shit, it like a bitch, it runs the fuck away from you. Every single time my head goes crazy now, I go, I sit back and I go,
Go ahead.
the floor is yours.
Yeah.
It goes, and it runs the fuck away. And I'm like, where'd you go? I actually wanted to know where you were going with that.
Yeah.
And it goes the fuck away.
It runs out.
It's like, oh fuck, I couldn't fuck with him. Shit, we've been had, motherfucker. Let's run. That's what your thoughts do, bro.
That's the whole point of it.
That's the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Those the exercise and meditation matter the most.
They matter the most. There are
Like-
things you can definitely do. You can definitely do.
Cold showers, they'll help.
Yeah.
Journaling, sure, might help.
Yeah, but listen,
But-
I get it, right? Like all three of us live busy lives. You can't always journal. You can't always sleep well. You can't always eat well. The motherfucker, I'm telling you, you can work out and you can meditate.
You don't need to go anywhere to do either of those things.
Yep.
No. You
Yep.
literally just do it right where you
You can
are.
do it right now. You can do it at work.
Yep.
You can do it all the time.
I'm at work and I'm bored, I'll literally just get on the fucking desk and start doing incline push-ups.
Yep.
There you go.
You can find ways. It's so easy.
Yep.
But you can't always take cold showers. You can't always get good hours of sleep. You can't always do intermittent fasting.
Right.
Like, yeah, you can't even, like, because people be like, yeah, well, man, you got to eat well for the workouts to work. And I'm like,
Yeah, but
I agree.
would you rather eat well, not work out, or work out and not eat well?
that's a good point.
I'd rather work out and not eat well because you still see more results than just eating well and not working.
And then your body at the very least utilizes the bullshit you ate better. At the very fucking least, it utilizes it better
Factos.
instead of just turning it, like storing it in your fat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And having it sit there and turn into toxic.
Because if
Dog
you just
shit.
diet, you'll just you won't look good. You'll just look skinny.
Yeah.
There's no muscle definition there.
Yeah.
If you're just dieting and nothing else,
Yep.
it's just losing weight. You're not getting anywhere. What the fuck is the point of that?
Yep.
Trying to get built like a fucking twig? What are you trying to look like this goddamn wire?
Yep. And
What
then
are
you
we
don't.
talking about here?
Right.
Like, and there's people out there that don't give a shit about working out. Like, they don't care to look good. I'm like, well, that's not the fucking point of working out, bro. That's not the point of working out. It's to just simply better your life.
No, I don't agree. Working out to look good, baby.
Mog on these hoes, bro.
I mean, if it helps. I mean, but listen. We can be master gurus and work out for all the right reasons, and like at least 5 to 7% of your brain in the background is gonna be doing it so you can look good for bitches.
Yeah, man.
That's just gonna be in our
My
biological wiring in our
my
heads,
gluteus
right?
for the bitches, bro.
Look good to attract mates.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But The reason you want to be doing this is to better your fucking life. Because it's just a logical and scientific fact. Like, when you work out, you will release more endorphins. That shit will make you feel good, especially if you run.
Yeah.
Especially if you run.
Sure. We'll go with it.
Maybe you feel it more when you lift.
I fucking hate cardio, but yeah, I probably feel more when I lift.
Bro, you hate cardio. Everybody says they hate cardio. People that do cardio all the time say they hate cardio.
I was in the military and never got a runner's high.
Listen, I hate cardio. I used to do track, dude.
Yeah.
Where I was running.
You're
Running.
You're
I
nuts.
did. I hate running, bro.
I will jog and I will run. I will sprint.
I hate
never
running.
got a runner's high.
I did get runner's high. I did get a couple, but it's like
Hey,
Runner's suicide, bro. That's all I got.
to get going. To get going is hell.
I like running.
You know.
I do. The clarity and the how good you feel after. Whoo,
I feel like dog shit afterwards.
that bitch is unbeatable.
What?
That bitch is unbeatable.
Unbeatable. Yeah, I mean,
I'm not saying lifting doesn't make me feel good,
Yeah.
but like a good running workout, like you run a lot, bro. You run a couple sprints, or you do like a nice scenic like long run, stay in like zone 3 cardio and just like cool it. Do a nice like two hour long like run, bro. You feel so fun.
Bro, this
So
dude's
fun.
like jogging, like looking like Bambi. I'm like,
So fun.
Yeah.
when is this gonna be over with? Nah, man, we're
yeah,
completely different.
I
when it comes
do
to that
short
shit.
bursts, bro. Sprints.
If I want to go fast, I do it in a car. That's about it.
If I want to go fast.
All right, boys.
What we got? What we got on time, boys?
We're at like an hour now, like pretty much exactly an hour and some change.
A good brisk episode.
It's a good brisk episode.
We got
We've
some-
made our points,
Got
lads.
some whiskey into it.
Call this the 2 things you must do.
Yeah,
You
the
must do
yeah,
to
yeah, all this, like,
improve in 2023.
the 2 fucking things. Yeah.
Hey, thumbnail.
Yeah. Yeah, the 2 fucking things you. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I agree.
Review waking up.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with
Yeah.
that.
Listen, bro. I get it. We're all busy. You can't do all this shit because you're not supposed to do all this shit. But the 2 things, if you ask me what you should do and what I actually think you should do, you meditate, you work out. That's it.
Facts.
That's it. All that other shit, if you can't control that, you just try and make it a majority. You try and sleep well a majority of the time. Don't give yourself shit if you can't all the time.
Hell, the meditation will help you with the rest of the with the other tasks that you want to put in, like journaling and the cold showering, because it will keep you more mindful, so that now you're not like you don't fall off as easily. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
The
all it is.
meditation's almost that like gateway into all those other things.
Yeah, exactly, pretty
If
much.
doing those other things are harder.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty
know
much.
what I mean?
If working out too, it's like, oh, I don't want to work out today. If you just relax, you sit down and meditate, and then you wait, and then you come back.
Yeah.
You're just like,
Fuck it.
why not?
Right.
You know what I mean?
You're just watching that feeling arise of that like anxiety and like maybe it's fear of success. I don't fucking know. Like you're just watching it. You go, I gotta go to the gym, and then all
That
these feelings
discomfort,
come up.
yeah.
And then you sit back and you watch those feelings, and you're just like, wow, none of that's true. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then maybe it'll help you go to the gym easier.
You know, you're just watching Fly Past. Yeah.
Yep. And then as soon as you observe them, they're like, they all fucking freak out. At least with me, right? Like if I start like getting caught up in a whirlwind, we'll call it, right? And then I just go ahead, go ahead, take the stage. It goes, oh shh, and then it just runs away.
I wasn't prepared for this.
Another possible title to this episode: Your thoughts are pussies.
Exit stage.
Your
left.
thoughts are pussy.
What?
You're not a pussy.
Someone's just scrolling
Your
through
thoughts
like,
are
what the
pussies.
fuck?
That's
What?
fucking.
I feel like if we want views, the 2 things you must do for
Yeah,
self-improvement
Yeah,
will be
the
the way
2
to
things
go.
the 2 things you must do.
Self-improvement.
Make sure you put self-improvement in there.
Self-improvement, semicolon, the 2 things you must do.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
We about to get a boost in like 100 subscribers. Hey, welcome to the channel. If you're
Hey,
here
welcome.
from that,
We
welcome to
give
the channel.
unbiased ass fucking opinions, and when we're wrong, we're wrong.
We're one of the
discuss it.
realest motherfuckers on YouTube.
We'll only
Believe
shit
that.
on you once in a while.
Believe that.
Believe it.
Believe that.
I'll never act like I know everything.
I will, but I'll be wrong.
I don't
and
know
I will admit
shit.
that I'm wrong.
I don't know shit.
I only know a few things. And I will admit that I don't know a lot of
Yeah, I
things.
know a little bit.
I know a little bit. Yeah.
All right, boys, grab your glasses.
Hey, man.
This has been another episode of the Top Blokes.
The blokes will bloke.
We'll see you on the next one.
Oh, stay top.
Top.
Stay
Get
top.
Stay top. Get
Get
top.
top.